See that? Oh, All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get started in just 1 minute. You may want to find your seat for the opening ceremonies of this Mustang Pony World Series.
You know, sir. Sesame. Yeah.
Nakano, Tokyo, Japan. Come on, guys. Japan, come on out. There we go. All the way from Japan. Our next group is from Guayaquil, I'm sorry, Ecuador. The Ecuadorian team, come on, guys. The next team coming out will be from West Riley, North Carolina. Next is from the Mexico zone, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Tijuana, Mexico. The next participant in this World Series comes to us from Iowa. The next team comes all the way from Costa Mesa, California. Y'all California boys. Next, please help me welcome from the big state of Texas. This is Laredo, Texas. And ladies and gentlemen, our final team is our host team, the Home Boys from right here in the great town of Youngsville, Louisiana. Please welcome our guys. Now, ladies and gentlemen, officially welcome to the World Series. Thank you guys for being here in Knoxville. The best of the best right here. The Mustang age group from all over the country and the world will compete right here on these fields in Knoxville. Thank y'all for being here for opening ceremony. We're going to get this thing officially started with an introduction of Pastor Travis Smith of First Assembly Church for our opening prayer. So, gentlemen, remove your hats, please.
Lord, we just thank you for this weekend. Lord, we invite you to come and be a part of this happening this weekend. Lord, you know preparations are happening and the birthday. We just love you for getting out and we honor you on that. You be in this weekend. Lord, we just pray for great weather. We pray for your hands on everything. Lord, above all else, hail.
Thank you, Pastor. All right, now we're going to play the national anthems of our visiting teams. The first one will be the national anthem from Ecuador. Ladies and gentlemen, remain standing in your caps as we now play the national anthem from the country of Mexico. That's the Mexican national anthem, and now for our final foreign national anthem. This is for Japan. The Japanese national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now if you could please remain standing, remain silent, gentlemen with your hands off, with your hats off. This is the VFW Post 9210, led by Postmaster Phil Gallant as they present the colors. Please notice the beautiful atmosphere that the wind and God has provided as they come to this front. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce national recording artist Dustin Fournier to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Dustin is joined by his son Natalie, who has participated here in rec baseball in this very facility, ladies and gentlemen. The national anthem by Dustin Fournier. Oh, sing, can you sing? By the dawn's early light, once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's gleaming, the cross nights and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets spread above bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The little kid. The little kid. Jacob, the little kid. A 10-year-old. Stand by all means. Hey, Kim,
All right, and that does it for the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. You can be seated and you can put your hat back on to make sure that don't get burned up by that Louisiana sun. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, please allow me to introduce our mayor from right here in Youngsville, Mayor Ken Ritter, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, Youngsville. How's everybody feeling today? Hi. I don't know about you, but I'm so excited to welcome once again the Pony Mustang World Series to the Youngsville Sports Complex. I tell you what, it's a tough act to follow Dustin Fournier, but it is an easy assignment to represent the citizens of Youngsville, to welcome you to our city, to welcome you to our facility. Where else in this area can you go and listen and watch baseball games from 4 different countries and 5 different states right here in this cluster of fields? You go over another set of fields, we have other states participating there as well. I'm so proud and fortunate to represent a great group of citizens that understand the value and the importance of youth recreation, youth athleticism, not only for what types of people it develops as adults, but also for the economic impact that it provides for our community. So thank you to our residents, to all of our sponsors. I want to give a special thanks to our Pony, to the relationship with Pony. The president, Mr. H.P. is here today, and the regional director, Mrs. Ken Mays, here. Please give these guys a round of applause. I probably don't have to tell a group of international Pony supporters that this is their 72nd year. And gosh, 72 years, congratulations. You've obviously withstood the times, a lot of great things happening there. We are so proud and privileged to be part of your organization. members of my city council that are here today, Ken Stansberry, Simone Champagne, and Logan Lanoux. These guys get it, they understand the value and importance. Next time you come back to the Youngsville Sports Complex, hopefully we'll incorporate some great things across the street. Not only is the baseball field larger than this, but it's also an amphitheater and other great things. To tell you what's here now, if you haven't already seen it, figure out where the picture splash park is. You're going to want to know where it is. Right over here. That's where I want to go right after this. But I don't want to just. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the city of Youngsville. We're honored, privileged to have you here. To my friends from Tijuana, and to my friends from Ecuador, in Mexico, hola. Good luck and have a great weekend, and see you on the field. Congratulations for making it this far.
Mayor Jim Ritter. Maybe I need to step out into the sunlight. I'm kind of hiding over here in the shade. I feel a little, Mayor Ritter showing me in the sunlight. Speaking of, let's get him out in the sunlight. You spoke about it just a second ago. He is the Pony International President, Mr. Abe Key, to say a few words, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause for this young man. He's not only going to come into the sunlight, he's going to jog into the sunlight, right?
Well, I love that we don't take any comments, so I appreciate it. Let me add my welcome to Youngsville, Louisiana, home of Mustang World Series. This is the 9th year Youngsville is hosting this event. And it's 30 year Mustang World Series. That's pretty significant. So, first, I want to take this opportunity to thank Mayor Coleman, it's not a university. We're vicious to build a facility like this to raise international friends from the baseball and softball. At here, Youngsville Sports Complex, Jim Road Show, Josh Smith, and their staff do a wonderful job in this facility. And welcome visitors from all over the world. We're very appreciative of that. Our Pony volunteers, there are a lot of them. We'll be meeting them in the next couple of days. Those are men and women who volunteer their time and talents. Sometimes we're driven to help us organize on the national they are like our tournament director commissioner, Nisha Tech, Kenny Forks, and his staff, Obama, our Southern Vice President, and so we have an old friend, I can't say old English, so the next we saw him before the Lafayette came back to visit. So we are a big fan. To the players, best luck this weekend. Looking for some great baseball out there. You parents, thank you. Thank you, Charlotte. Have fun.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pete. I'll take that. All right, so enough talking. Y'all ready to get baseball started? I know I am. Okay, so before I get all these guys out here, which, by the way, we have the leadership class, Youngsville leadership. Y'all give those guys right over here a big round of applause. We have leadership number 3 and leadership class number 4 here this afternoon, and we'll explain that in just a second. But real quick, teams, as soon as this first pitch is over, make sure you stay on the field. We want to get one great big picture of all of you with the leadership group. So stay on the field after the first pitch. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring out our throwers of the first pitch, which will be the leadership class number 4. You guys come on out. Leadership class number 4. All right. So what happened is last year, leadership class number 3 didn't get to have an opportunity to participate in this because lightning kept us from having this event. So we're going to bring out now the catchers of the first pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the leadership Youngsville class number 3. You guys think it's not here for where you can catch it. Now look, I have to tell you guys, I saw one gentleman throwing knuckleballs earlier. I saw a lady throwing heat. So I don't know what to expect, but I saw some good stuff in warm-ups. They were warming up beforehand. So once again, players, don't forget to stick around after the first pitch for a picture. Are we ready? Hop those arms back, and on the count of 3, we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Play on. Here we go. The World Series So stick around for that. We got just enough time for those 6 p.m. teams to get warmed up and get ready to play. So stick around for some good baseball. All right, so now if we could get all the teams to kind of pack in here behind these guys. So, guys, y'all, all teams, all the team players, y'all listen up. Scoot in here behind the leadership. Youngsville, over here. Move it in right here next to the radio. Squeeze in for a quick picture. All right. Let's watch some of the leadership people now right there so we can see Mexico. That's a good looking board right there. We can see. There we go. All right. Squeeze in, youngster. Let's get in tight. Get in close. All right. Here we go. You all ready? Do I need to do the count? Here we go. Everybody smiling on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Stay there. We're going to do a few more. Keep smiling. 1, 2, 3. All right, again, 1, 2, 3. Last one with this group. 1, 2, 3. All right, stay right there where you are. Leadership, you guys step out. The mayor and the city council and those guys are going to take a quick picture. It's nice being popular and good looking all at one time, huh, guys? All right, here they come. We're going to get a quick picture. You guys squat down in front too. So we can see the kid. There you go. All right. Perfect. All right, here we go on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. All right, last one. 1, 2, 3. All right, this time on our count of 3, I want everybody to scream and let's get baseball started. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Okay, 1, 2.
So, do you want to start doing play-by-play, and then I'll come join you once my game finishes up?
Yeah, this game still has a half hour.
Yeah, I'm in the bottom of the sixth.
Okay.
So,
All right.
the home team's winning.
So if
So just in case.
it starts, I'll start it.
Okay, and then you want me to do play-by-play, or do you want to do play-by-play? I really.
Doesn't matter. I mean, I kind of want to listen to you do it.
All right, I'll do it. That
And
sounds
I'll,
good.
Then I'll run some color.
Sounds good.
And I'll do the scoreboard.
All right. That sounds like
That
I'll
work?
bring my chair over. Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
There's already a headset over there.
Yeah. Do you want to bring?
Yeah, I'll bring my headset over. We're suspending it. So, all the rest of it.
Oh yeah. I believe. 30, 38. We play here. Jared, need some. That's right. Make sure she's taking care of my dog. Well, we heard there was going to be a game between Japan and Mexico, so we decided that we were going to come watch it. Then I looked at the schedule and I saw Venezuela playing next time. I was like, well, I'm going to stay there. Ecuador, there you go, yeah. Well, we got to watch them all. I was like, there's no way. The size of that kid. Like, Jesus, that's
Huh? Huh?
This is only 7. It's gonna have 3 years in We asked the same question, but you got it from me some more. So come see.
Test test 1 2. Test 1 2. I don't know if that we'll figure it.
Which one of y'all watch baseball? I'm gonna knock with y'all for a minute. Yeah.
How you doing?
The guy is the little mark right here. This is the one.
I guess since the laptop's over here, do you just want to do that? Okay. That I don't mind at all.
Alright, so what you got?
This one yours?
Yeah. Listen.
I know we should have pushed it forward, but
We can still push it forward.
we can make it work. I think we can make it work.
There we go. Thank you.
It's gonna be a live one.
Yes, I love the drums. Oh my gosh,
My favorite is watching the NPB.
Yeah.
Love watching the NPB. I don't know about you. Are you a big Trevor Bauer guy, or what's your opinion?
I think he's a cancer to the clubhouse. I don't know. He has. I don't know.
No, it's fair.
When he was with the Dodgers, I liked him because he was a Dodger, and then he, was freaking knucklehead.
Did you see the moves the Dodgers made today?
Mm-hmm.
They got Joe Kelly back
Yep.
and Lance Lynn.
And Manson, yep.
Oh, what a catch! Oh, I see.
You know what? I have a.
We just gotta do this.
I have an extension.
We just gotta do this. Oh no, speaking of goes, looks like this way. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was a great catch. All right, so let's see if we're getting audio. Test, test. I'm not getting it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, they didn't give us last name or first names.
Just last name?
I don't know.
Tato. Ashi. Sia. Tato. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Have fun.
No, I think they gave us first names.
Doesn't look like it's on.
Oh, is it on? Check, check, 1, 2. You talking to your mic? I can't hear. All right, so it's on my end. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Stuff is in.
Check, check.
Check, check, 1, 2.
I got you.
Check, check, 1, 2.
Yep.
Yeah. Are we supposed to hear each other?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. We are supposed to hear each other.
Yep. Let me go see it. One of them know how to figure it out.
Mom, you want to do your favorite job? For first names. Japan did not give us first names. Or they gave us first names just shared with lunch. Comes Alex to the rescue. What did we do wrong? Well, hello.
Check, check, check.
No. Heard a little pop. I can't even
Check, 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 check.
Oh. No, I still can't. That's right. Hello?
Check, check. I can't hear nothing now.
No.
Nothing.
No. Hello?
You got volume. Check.
Yeah, as long as
Check.
we're getting volume. I mean, it'll be tough to hear
But I
each
can
other.
hear myself.
Oh, I can't hear myself.
Can or can't?
Cannot.
I don't know. What'd you do? Check, check.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Bro, it's like an echo. Oh
Why
my
do you have it
god.
up? You don't have it up so high.
Oh.
All right, I give up.
Hello? Alright.
Check.
You're welcome.
Check.
Wait. Alright. Can you hear me? Alright, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. I can. Oh. What if? I'm going to unplug one of these. Okay. Can you hear anything? Okay. What I think needs to happen is we just need to power this to here in order to hear each other. Because now I can hear myself and I can hear you.
So you can hear me?
I can hear you. See, and if I switch positions, now you'll able to hear me, and now I can't hear you.
So you can't hear me at all.
Correct. So I think what needs to happen. The weird thing is that these are going to some.
That's your right and left.
We think it'll just be easier if you hear me, or I hear you.
Check. Check.
I can hear you, but you can't hear me. Honestly, we'll just roll.
I mean, I can do this. And,
Yeah, that's. So I can hear you.
all right,
Okay, we'll just rock.
roll with it. Got the scoreboard up, so let's copy ink.
Never really announced who's there. That took that ball anyways. Just click on your score. Just tap that. Oh. I gotcha.
Score should be able to see it as well.
There we go. It was under the video card for this. Then maybe for the 8 o'clock game, we can switch over to Mall.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because I think we'll be able to hear both of each other.
All right.
Yeah, because this one, we need to have both of these over here. But I don't think it's possible to do that. So I guess whenever you're ready to start this thing, we can start.
We're sure, right?
Did you hit go live on the other thing?
I didn't touch anything. They said it's
Oh,
all
oh.
on. So
We're live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bronco Pony 10U World Series here at Youngsville, Louisiana, streaming live on Uscreen, presented by BNN Productions. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samuel Goldberg. I'm joined alongside
and my name is Jason McLaughlin.
my partner in crime tonight to present to you this 10U Bronco Pony World Series. Two very talented teams, Mexico and Japan.
This is going to be an exciting match between Japan and Mexico. Mexico very live in the visitors' side. Japan, I'm pretty sure once they get going, it's going to be just as live. So when you watch the World Baseball Classic, it is wild. So we're expecting the same thing here in Youngsville, Louisiana, at the complex. Let's see what happens.
I couldn't agree more, especially in Japan with Japanese baseball, a lot of drums. It's lively. It's action-packed. Mexico fans also brought their drums, their chants. I'm very excited to see this game go back and forth. With that being said, warm-ups basically done. Catcher just went his gear really quickly. I think we will be set and ready to go. Lots of travel for these teams. Very long. It's not as far for Mexico as Japan.
That is true. Japan, I believe, had to travel a long way to get here. But here we go. They're here. They're ready to go, ready to rock and roll. We're about to start the game with pitch number 1.
Sir, here we go. First pitch. Set and ready to go. Not just yet. Discretion. The blue tent to our right. Winds blowing in from right field. The fences have been modified. There's a silver fence in the outfield that goes over the end.
Coming up
Forcing the 10 fields to play on the 280-foot field. The first pitch is on its way, and it is upstairs for ball 1. We are underway here in the second match of the Bronco Pony 10U World Series. It's Mateo Flores who is in the circle, and that is a strike. As the count evens at 1-1. Japanese baseball, it is a lifestyle, it's a culture. The training that these players go through is impeccable. As the next pitch misses in, and it's 2-1. Just watching videos, seeing how they train, it is incredible, and I feel really honored that I get to watch Japanese baseball.
Absolutely. See, I grew up in Europe, and I had the privilege of playing Japan and Mexico when I was younger. And it is awesome just to watch the different wind-ups and different way they communicate. It's just amazing how they're so precise and so, like you mentioned, Sam, that they're just on it. They just practice day and night.
It's an art form. It really
Coming up
is.
to bat for Mexico, number 30, Urigo.
So Roberto Torrigo will stand in, as the PA announcer said the first name or the last name says that's a ground ball to short that is thrown away and will go to the wall. The runners will advance to second and third on the throwing error by the shortstop. Sia over there at short.
Mexico very live in the stands. Excited for their, looks like their number 3 big dog coming up to the plate right now.
Coming up to bat for Mexico, number 35, Baymar.
This doesn't.
First pitch is cut on and hit that. It's 0-1.
Baby, it was nice meeting you, man. See you later, lady.
Next pitch is cut on and missed, and it is 0-2. Runners at second and third. The pitch. That's hot.
Waits for number 35 to get a hold of one. It's a big kid.
Caesar Vejar. Next pitch is outside, and the count evens up at 2-2. The 2-2. Cut on a missed for strike 3. That is the first out of the inning.
And for Mexico, number 3, Suginaka.
So that'll bring up Sebastian Satarta, wearing number 50.
Starting to notice a lot of big numbers with these young ones. 50 being Mookie Betts' number. Don't know if he's a fan of Mookie Betts, but typically that's a popular number to wear.
Was looking down, I believe the batter.
Batter was just hit by the ball. Umpire making sure he is okay. Bases loaded.
That's right, bases loaded, one away. Here at the top of the first inning. That's Bruno Leon, who is standing in. Pitch is hit high, but it's not deep. It is caught out there in center. They was thinking of a tag, and now the throw goes over. It's over the wall, and a run will score on the overthrow from center field. Mexico strikes first, 1-0. The drums bang loud on the Mexico side as Diego Lamas will.
Got the sombrero going in there. Celebration. That's awesome to watch.
Time is called again. 4-man umpiring crew. See a pinch runner come on over at third. First pitch to Llamas is hit on the ground to short. Another chance over there at short, and just barely hanging on is the first baseman Takumi, and that will do it for the top half of the first. We'll go to the bottom half of the first. Japan back. Shohei Ohtani just hit his 39th home run.
Really?
Insane. 3 consecutive home runs. That is insane. 39. Man is not here.
What a double header. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Double
he
header.
pitched a one-hitter.
And he comes in the next game and
Yeah.
swings it. Why not, right?
Back here on the screen media. Presented by B&M Productions, bringing you all the Little League that you desire. And high school sports as well out in California. B&M Productions bringing the events live to you.
Sam, earlier we were just talking about Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
What do you think Japan thinks about Shohei Ohtani?
Well, I would honestly say that Shohei Ohtani is the mecca of Japanese baseball. The reason why we bring him up is he's just hit his third consecutive home run in as many at-bats. It's 39 on the year. We are just a tad over 100 games into the season. I think Aaron Judge's AL record of 62 home runs is in danger.
Yep, I agree. I mean, now you have someone that basically is the next Babe Ruth. Wondering if other teams are going to follow in foot to see if they're, try to do the same thing. I know that Skeens from LSU right here in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, gets drafted, and apparently he can hit too. So I don't know if Pittsburgh's going to do the same thing with him.
Pittsburgh will just teach him how to throw a sinker.
Yeah.
Because that is what Pittsburgh baseball does best. If your pitcher's struggling, learn how to throw a sinker.
Learn how to throw a sinker.
Tale as old as time.
Mexico getting loud again.
Bruno Cesar Vejar will be the pitcher for Mexico. Apologize if there's technical difficulties. It is a little bit windy in the air. Sato stands in for Japan. The first pitch is in there for a strike. It is 0-1. The 0-1. Side to the home plate umpire. It is 1-1. On its way. It's foul tipped into the glove, and now the hole is Sato. It is 1-2. That pitch in there, called strike 3. Almost looked like an Ephus pitch.
That ball just dropped off the table.
Kind of looked like an Ephus pitch, had the movement of a 12-6 curveball.
Well,
There's one down. That'll bring Kayachi to the floor for Japan. First pitch is high. It's 1-0. Some of the batting stances. Kayashi's kind of looks like Munetaka Murakami's batting stance, the Japanese baseball star who can absolutely hit nukes. He is just one of the premier athletes in the NBA. Yes, that pitch was cut off. It's a healthy hack there by Kayashi.
yeah, a lot of people don't realize that Japan baseball is huge. Japanese baseball is really big. A lot of people think, hey, MLB, but when you go overseas, it's just as big in Japan.
They have a ton of stars as well. I know one that recently got injured is Roki Sasaki, who has been absolutely tearing up the MVP this year. He's MLB eligible in 2025. That pitch is missed. For strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kind of hard to see the scoreboard out. Pitch is outside. Framed by the catcher behind home. It's now full 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3. Another strikeout here for Vejar. 2 outs here on as many strikeouts.
Talking about how Japan is so big, Mexico baseball is just as big.
A lot of leagues down there.
A lot of leagues in Mexico.
My cousin played for a team. That pitch is fat. He played for a team, I believe, that was in Ecuador. I don't remember off the top of my head.
My son played with a catcher in high school that now plays in Mexico professionally. So it's a big deal there also.
Pitch is high for count evens at 1-1.
Who would think that these two teams would be playing here in Youngsville, Louisiana, of all places? But this place has boomed.
That pitch is run out at third base in the hot corner. What a play over there at third base. That will do it for the first inning. We go to the second. Mexico leads 1-0 here on the U-Screen Media Network.
I wonder why it's dropping. Might be the soundboard, might be the way things are.
Might be.
I don't know.
Just in case.
Go get your soundboard and you
Yeah.
can switch it over.
Yeah. So all I gotta do is just plug it in.
Yeah.
Let's unplug it. Let's unplug all of this really quickly. Plug this. This is gonna go here. And we just gotta find the audio source again.
Slide in there.
I don't know what's going on. Why is it not sliding in?
You guys are not going to be able to hear each other.
We just changed soundboards. We might be able to.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're hoping.
this
But
won't
for
plug
some reason,
in.
won't plug in.
Alright, so we'll grab.
Oh, it's a 3.0. And that's why it won't plug in.
What was wrong?
It was coming out on this side.
Oh, so it locked up.
Just need this. This. Okay.
Yours.
Okay. No, I don't think so. I think the scoreboard's wrong.
It's the fourth inning?
No, it's the second.
Oh,
The scoreboard's wrong.
Did we put it up?
Check.
Checking mic. No? Did that not work? Try now?
Check, check.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hello? No, that's it. Oh. Hello?
Yep, got you.
Cool. Awesome. And then is that working too? Did we find the new audio source? Yes, we did. Perfect. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We were having a little technical difficulties with our soundboard. As we put in a new audio board so that way we can actually hear each other.
Absolutely.
Just not rocking with the one ear out. Runner on third for Mexico. Pitch comes in. It's a bunt attempt. Safety squeezes on, but the bunt goes foul.
Makes you wonder how much small ball is going to be played. That was an echo. Oh, we are still dealing with technical difficulties. I think we're okay now. No balls, one strike.
Right, I had that echo button put in as that ball's hit out to left field, and that catches for the out. There is now one away. It sits on the scoreboard that we're in the fourth inning. However, I don't think we're in the fourth inning. I think the scoreboard is wrong. Maybe there's a reason why they don't use this field is wrong because the scoreboard is wrong. Lead. That ball is gloved over there at first base.
What a
play. Over there at
Yeah.
first. Oh my goodness. Takumi is a defensive wizard over there at first base. That ends this half of the inning. We go to the bottom half here on the U Street Broadcast Network.
I was like, roar, roar, roar.
We figured it out. We're good. Bottom of the second. Oh my goodness.
So did you do the balls and strikes everything over there too?
Yeah.
I got confused. It wasn't confusing, but it was a lot. Half the time I missed the outs, and then, oh crap, I missed the outs.
All right, it's very better, so that's good.
Hopefully they can hear us now.
So now we're good. Now they can hear the drums. They can hear pretty much everything. Good. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's why. The video capture device is picking up. There we go. That's our headsets. There we go. Now we figured it out. So the audio was coming from the camera, which is what we don't want, as that is a base hit to right field. Now we're using the soundboard correctly. Oh man, see, just figuring out the kinks. That's all we got to do. We do apologize for that. So that's a base hit for Japan.
Now batting for Japan, number 8, Sianta.
As Sianta will stand in for Japan. The 5-hitter. As that pitch is low for a ball.
Sam, look at his stance. It's very tall, and he drops into the ball. Drops into a swing for timing.
As that pitch is in there for a strike. The count goes to 1-1. Yeah, the Japanese players, like the whole art form of hitting, it's truly an art to watch them hit. As that pitch is foul to the netting behind home plate. And the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just figuring out the kinks we are here. We figured out that the audio was coming from our camera, not the soundboard. So I'm glad everything is good. As the 1-2 is outside. It'll even out at 2-2. No outs here in the inning. As time is called.
What actual inning is it? Is it actually the 5th?
As there goes the runner. It's a hit and run. It's a base hit to right field. The runner will go to third base. He's going to be sent home. It's aggressive base running, and he's going to go back to third. Aggressive base running from Sotaro over there at third base.
It's a good piece of hitting right there. Hit and run, hitting behind the runner. It's exactly how you teach it. And these young men here are doing it very successfully.
As number 3, Takumi will stand in, who's made incredible defensive plays over at first. As the pitch is right down Broadway for a strike, runner steals runner steals second from first base. That's Sianta, who successfully steals the base. And now Mexico will play the corners in to try and prevent this tie, as the pitch is on the way, called for a strike on the outside edge, and now it's quickly 0-2 to Takumi. No balls, 2 strikes. Big lead over there at second. The pitch inside. It backs Takumi off the plate. And the count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. A Ephus style pitch that is high. Count evens at 2-2. Still nobody out. The tying run is at third. Go-ahead run is at second.
Well, Sam, do you know why they call it the Ephus pitch?
I don't know. Why do they call?
I don't either. I was going to ask you.
The 2-2 called. Strike 3 on the outside edge, and that'll be out number 1. As that'll bring up Naki. He slaps that foul.
Batting for Japan, number 10, Naoki.
Naoki, apologies. He slapped the first pitch foul.
Yeah, looking it up, it says the name Ephus pitch comes from the Hebrew word Ephus,
Huh.
which means nothing.
Yeah,
So that's where it came from.
Yeah, that makes complete sense because the Ephus pitch has barely any rotation on it. So that does make sense as that pitch missed for a ball. It's even at 1-1. 1-1 strike. The throw over to third. That was a close play.
Looks like it even surprised the third base coach there, too.
It's very rare that you see a pickoff move over to third. As the pitch on the way from Vihar is high. It's 2-1. New ball for the pitcher. As the 2-1 is called strike on the inside edge, and the count evens up at 2-2.
There's that pitch again, just drops off the table.
It's a good one. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It's another strikeout here for Viejar. Two outs now in the inning. As the first pitch is in there for a strike. It's to Kensie. The pitch is also in there for a strike. Viejar is one pitch away from getting out of this inning and stranding the tying and go-ahead runners on base. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Scud on a miss, strike 3. Viejar does his best tightrope action and tightropes out of danger. We go to the third inning. Mexico leads 1-0.
Hot dog buns out. July is here in season.
Welcome back here to the Youngsville Sports Complex. As number 30 will lead off here for Mexico. As I don't think we have a number 30 that was given to us.
First pitch is a ball.
Oh, there he is. Roberto Tiguero is the batter. As that pitch hits the outside corner.
Yeah, you notice with the age difference how going from 14s to the 9-year-olds here, the zone is expanded just a little bit.
That's because, too, you really want the kids swinging the bat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's usually letters to knees.
As there's a high fly ball. That's in foul territory, ranging over the third baseman who cannot make the play. Tough play for Kiyoshi, as he had a long ways to go as he was nearing the netting. And it's important for kids at this age to really swing the bat and get a feel for that bat-to-ball type contact before they start mixing in timing and all that other stuff.
Yep.
The 1-2 is off the hands, foul. And we'll do the 1-2 yet again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch actually hits the batter, Torrego, just under the gluteus maximus. And Mexico will get a runner on.
Looks like it's right on the top of that hip area. Right on the backside. Doesn't feel the greatest, but if you're gonna get hit, that's the best place to get hit. Got more meat down there than you do anywhere else.
Yes, indeed. It's, as you said, one of the better spots to get hit, and we'll see a pinch runner come on as Viejar is in the box, ready to bat. Struck out his first time up. We're in the top of the third inning here of this 1-0 ball game as that pitch is high. It's 1-0. The scoreboard might be broken out there in right field as it shows we're in the top of the fourth as that pitch is also upstairs. It's 2-0. Runner on first, nobody out. Mexico looking to expand their 1-0 lead here in this inning. The pitch is caught on and missed by Viejar.
Big hack by VAR.
He was thinking 2-run shot there.
Yes, he was indeed.
As the 2-1 is hit foul behind home plate, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lots of trades happening today throughout the major leagues. The most notable one was the Dodgers acquiring both Joe Kelly and Lance Lynn for a couple of prospects.
Excites me a little bit, me being a Dodger fan, getting Kike Hernandez back also.
Kike Hernandez, former Dodger, as that pitch is upstairs. Runner goes to second, and he is safe. Aggressive base running there by Team Mexico. The pinch runner. Couldn't see the number. Viejar thought it was ball 4. It's just ball 3. So it'll be 3 balls and 2 strikes to Viejar. Sometimes you just have a mental lapse as a hitter, forgetting the count.
Happens all the time. Happens to the best of us.
It happened earlier today with a couple 14U games.
Now we got runner in scoring position with your big dog up. With that swing, see what happens.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. The pitch is hit back up the middle, gloved by the second baseman. Throw over to first is in time for the out. Runner advances to third. So, and ultimately a sacrifice right there by Viejar. Now the runner 90 feet away for Team Mexico to double their lead to 2-0.
This Team Japan really has some really good defensive, playing some good defense out here, and goes back to what we talked about earlier, Sam, is just the training they get.
As that pitch is laced into right field for a base hit. Throw to first is in time. What a play out there in right field for out number 2. I thought there were already 2 outs. It's actually out number 2, so the run will score, make it a 2-0 ball game. So a heads-up play there out in right field, and the right fielder Kensi. And that'll bring up Sebastian Satarta. The pitch is on the inside edge for a strike.
Look at the size difference between these two teams also, Sam. You got bigger in stature with Mexico, and
as that pitch is cut on and missed. Count evens up, or count, excuse me, it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch is back up the middle for a base hit, and it gets by the center fielder. And 1 base is all that they will get. Yes, that was a base knock right there. Or excuse me, that was Bruno Leal. Saw the 50s, and it got me a little confused. So that'll bring up Diego Lamas. Yamas. Runner on first, 2 away. The first pitch is high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on first here in the top of the 3rd inning. The pitch is hit neatly to first. Takumi's up with it. He will tag the bag, and that will do it for the half inning. Mexico doubles their lead on after a base hit to right. We will come back with the bottom of the 3rd right after a quick break. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, and Jason rocking out with you here for this game 1 of the international bracket between Mexico and Japan. Mexico leading 2-0 as Viejar deals outside. It's 1-0. That wind is blowing in from right field as the 1-0.
It actually feels good up here with that breeze.
It does. Is in there for a strike. The count goes to 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch from Viejar is caught on and missed. It is 1-2. This is the 4th game that we have worked here today, as we had the 14U Pony Tournament happening. A couple of quarter-final games to get to the semifinals tomorrow, as that pitch is hit high into left center field. Ranging over is the left fielder to make the catch for the first out. That might be Sebastian Sitarta out there in left field. I saw a 5, and I think I saw a 0. The Mexico head coach did not give us any positions for the lineup card. So we're just kind of making it up as we go.
One thing I do notice, the difference between Mexico and Japan batting, of course, the stance, but another one is how close Japan gets up on the plate. They don't crowd it, but they get a lot closer.
That back foot is really on the white, the back of the batter's box.
Yep.
Giving the hitters as much time as possible to swing. As that pitch is cut on and missed, it is 0-2. That might even affect you as well, standing in the back of the batter's box, because you have to wait so long for that pitch to come in. And the pitch is not being all that fast. It might throw off timing a little bit as that pitch is outside. Good block behind the plate. I believe that's Diego Llamas behind home plate.
I also do notice, I've coached a lot of baseball in my days. I do notice that a lot of these foreign teams, specifically Mexico, they like to throw a lot of curveballs at this age, which might typically not be the best thing to do because their arms are still growing, their arms are still trying to get strong and developing. It tends to, later on in the years, have some arm issues. But right now, I mean, kid's throwing, I don't think hard enough to actually hurt his arm. But that being
whatever
said,
works.
Exactly. And I think that's the philosophy that these coaches that they have is, hey, kid can't hit the curveball, I'm going to keep throwing it.
It's a good philosophy to have, as Viejar struck out the last batter and is ahead in the count, or I believe it's now 1-1.
Foul ball.
Indeed, it is 1-1. Sometimes I get confused when the home plate umpire makes a motion to show where the ball was and compared to his strike call, as the 1-1 is inside. It backs the batter off the plate a little bit. As pitcher wants a new ball. Actually, I believe that's Diego Llamas on the mound. Looks like a 39, or maybe the 5 and 9 look kind of similar. Nonetheless, the 1-2 is grounded to short. Up with it is the shortstop, who will throw over and make the play for the final out. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Mexico 2, Japan nothing. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex as we are in the top of the 4th inning. Mexico leads 2-0. As number 1 comes to bat for Team Mexico.
Hitting from the left side of the box. Shadow starting to move in a little bit. A lot of sun in the outfield, though.
There's a brief shadow that's just looming over the pitcher's mound.
Yeah. Which sometimes can distract, you know, your infielders because they don't see the ball and all of a sudden it jumps on them.
As there's a bunt attempt down the third base line, but foul. Good idea. It was almost good execution there. I think the batter is...
Looks like number 7. I can't tell.
I think it's 1, and I think number 1 is Delison.
Oh, it is number 1.
Gurriel.
Yep.
That's why I'm a little confused. As that pitch is lined into right center field, and it'll get down, and it gets by the outfielder, and it'll roll all the way to the wall. Gurriel looks like he can run. He's on his horse, on his way to third, and that is where he will stand up with a leadoff triple.
That ball was hit very well in the gap, made your outfielders have to chase the ball all the way to the fence, and with Gurriel's speed, stand-up triple.
As number 11, David is Escobar. David Escobar, number 11.
Got no outs.
That pitch is hit high out to right center field as well. That'll also split the gap. That'll be 3-0. Escobar is on his way to second base. He slides in there safely with a double, and it is now 3-0 Mexico. Back-to-back base hits lead to a Mexico run. Couple solid swings. The RBI sombrero going on the head.
I did notice the umpire made him keep his helmet on. He took his helmet off right after, but I believe it's a pony rule that you got to keep your helmet on until you get over to your dugout. For safety, of course.
As Pena bunts it down the first base line, it's a good bunt. Throw over to first is not in time. The 9-hitter Sebastian Pena joining the hit party with a perfectly executed bunt down the first base line.
Mexico playing some small ball.
Small ball is best ball. As it's proven here, it's already 3-0 Mexico. Runners at the corners, still nobody out. As
top of the 4, infield in.
Infield in, going to the top of the lineup, Mateo Flores.
Trying to stop the bleeding a little bit and try to cut off the next run. The run on third.
Oh, top of the lineup we go to Mateo Flores. The pitch, runner goes to second, steals it successfully. Japan not really worrying about that runner on second, trying to protect the run from coming home. It's not a force out at home plate as the tag needs to be applied as first base is unoccupied. The next pitch is in there for a strike, I believe. No, it's not. It's 2-0. Looked like the umpire made his motion as a strike, and the 2-0 is hit, and it is into right field, beyond the right fielder. That'll score 2. He is heading to third, and that is where he will be. Flores a 2 RBI triple, and Mexico is slowly building their lead. It is 5-0, still nobody out.
Makes you wonder when they're going to back up a little bit because they've proven that they can hit the ball deep.
Mexico really staying back.
Hitting the ball to the right side of the field. Having that middle of the way approach.
As that pitch is hit up the middle, and Mexico will now lead 6-0, as that's a base hit. And the lead grows further for Mexico, as Cesar Vejar will stand in.
Infielders have been playing even the whole time. Makes you wonder when they're going to shift a little bit to the right side of the field because that's where everything's being hit.
6-0 ball game. There goes the runner, and it's actually a dead ball, as that is a hit by pitch to Viejar. And that'll bring up Sebastian Cesarta.
Still no outs. Looks like infield fly may be in effect.
As that first pitch is outside. It's 1-0. There goes the runner to third. Got a really good jump. That pitch is foul. So both runners will have to go back. It was a double steal.
With that big of a jump and a curveball down in the dirt, you wonder why he swung at that. Could stand up easily at third base, and now you have runners on second and third, but now it's first and second.
Count even at 1.
Count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch is inside. The runner is safe.
Looks like it came off just a hair.
It was awfully close, but the double steal again works successfully.
I think if the third baseman would have kept the tag on, would have got the call, but he pulled it away at the last minute.
As the next pitch is upstairs, the count goes to 2-1. So runners now on second and third. The pitch is hit high out to no man's land as it'll fall. Another run will score. That's 5 runs in the inning for Mexico. It is now 7-0.
Mexico fans still loud.
They got the drums blaring. I absolutely love it.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Like, I genuinely wish MLB teams would allow drums and stuff like that. Like, I know they do that in Oakland as a first pitch is high and the runner steals second without a throw. They do it in Oakland. They have a drum section, although, you know, with what's going on in Oakland, it's not the greatest situation as that ball is hit high and deep out to left field. That'll get over the head of the left fielder. Another 2 runs will score. On his way to second base in safely is Leal, and it's another 2 RBI double with still nobody out. It is 9-0 Mexico.
The outfield's still in, which is very surprising to me that they keep creeping in.
A lot of balls have been hit over the heads of the outfielders, as that'll bring in Diego Llamas, who has a couple of hits to his name as he watches that pitch go upstairs and inside. It is 1-0. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. That is also inside. And it's 2-0. The pitch is rifled out to center field, caught though by a leaping center fielder. That is Cianta out there in center field.
It's a nice play by the center fielder not to let that ball go over.
And that is the first out of the inning.
9-0 ball game. Maybe they're just trying to stop the ball. Right fielders move back a little bit. A little bit of a shift in the outfield.
And the center fielder is over to the left a little bit. The first pitch is rifled into the right center gap, and the shift works to absolute perfection in the outfield, as it'll be 2 outs now, back-to-back outs.
One thing I noticed also is Mexico's not afraid to jump on the first pitch.
Yeah, they're being aggressive. If they get a
Very
pitch to hit,
aggressive.
they will drive it out of there.
Runner still at second base.
We have a pinch hitter here. That's number 3, Jose Juan Lopez.
Number 3, Lopez.
As the first pitch to Lopez hits him.
I believe he hit the bat. That sounded like it was a foul ball. I heard a foul ball.
Could have also been the game next to us as well.
That is very true.
The umpires will digress about it. Both Mexico coaches adamantly saying that hit the batter, as now they're going to sell it a little bit more as they'll grab another coach to check on the player. As it looks like they are deeming it a foul ball. Maybe.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Yep.
yes, it will be a foul ball. So the count goes to 0-1.
A lot of people think that, hey, hands, if it hits your hand and it's a bat, is part of the bat. But if you look at it, Sam, you didn't buy your hands, you bought the bat. So if it hits your
Exactly.
hands, that is a hit by pitch.
Exactly.
But if it hits the bat, which it did in this case, it's a foul ball.
As that pitch runs inside, the count goes to 2-1. Again, the pinch hitter is Jose Juan Lopez. The pitch to him is caught on a missed for strike 2. And now we have a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner on second base here in the top of the 4th inning in this 9-0 ball game. The pitch is a grounder to first, and it's through the legs of Takumi over there at first base. Another run will score. Lopez is on his way to second, digging for third. The throw goes into third, but it is not in time. It actually hits the runner over at third. And it is now 10-0, an 8-run Mexico inning.
Japan just wants to get this last out so they can come hit and give themselves a chance.
To really chip away at that lead.
Being the home team, they kind of have to.
As that pitch is hit high beyond the backstop, and that will fall foul. A good attempt by Sataro to grab that.
You know what I really like about the catcher Sataro is when that ball went up, he threw the mask way out of the way so he would not trip over it. I noticed a couple times in the 14U games that the catcher would not throw the mask far and happen to trip over it. But that is clearly good coaching by the Japan's coaching staff to show him exactly what he needs to do, and he did exactly the right thing.
It looks like he threw the mask a little too hard as something came off.
He did do that.
But that's part of the training that is in Japan. They teach you the fundamentals first before they go into more advanced stuff as you age. And a guy like, as I said earlier, like Roki Sasaki, he's only 21 years old, but he learned how to throw off-speed stuff when he was 17, 18. Because they taught him how to increase velo on his fastball before they started to teach him off-speed stuff. So Roki Sasaki, I mean, who won't finish the season in the MPB, which is unfortunate because he was having a stellar year with a 1.98 ERA. One of the best pitchers in the NPB. And he's turned into a top prospect for major league teams and will be available to be in the major leagues in about 2025, 2026.
Yep.
And there's going to be a nice, hefty contract for him because kid is nasty.
Now it looks like the umpires are looking for something that dropped on the ground. Not sure what it is. Maybe a button or a...
Some dealing with the catcher's mask.
Something dealing with the catcher's mask.
He threw the mask too hard.
So
yeah, they're going to switch it up from that hockey-style type mask to wearing a helmet and a mask in front.
Which is interesting because I know Little League, I know this isn't Little League, this is Pony, it's two different organizations, don't allow you to wear the skull cap unless you have a guard that covers your neck. This one specifically does not have a guard that covers his neck, and they're allowing it. So, it must be a rule that it's okay, worked out.
And I guess if there's no other catching gear in the dugout, I guess it's going to last resort. But again, it's all speculation on our end.
Correct.
As that pitch is up stairs for a ball. It is 1-0. Or no, it's 1-1 after the foul ball. That's right. As that pitch is cut on and missed for a strike, and now the count goes to 1-2. That pitch is in the turf for a ball, and we have another Deuces Wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Deuces Wild, sometimes you call it boogies.
Yeah, hey, there we go. The 2-2 is upstairs, and now the count runs full. It is 3-2. 8-run inning here for Team Mexico in this 10-0 ball game. As the 3-2 is inside for ball 4. Looked like the umpire was going to motion strike 3. Instead, he just slid to the left, kind of like doing the cha-cha slide, or the electric slide, or one of the slides. And now there's runners at the corners.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It's hard for us as commentators doing play-by-play when the umpire does something like that. You don't know if he called the ball or called the strike.
Mateo Flores will stand in. A couple of hits on the ledger for him today.
Flores sure has a sweet swing.
He really does. It's a nice polished swing, especially for 10 years old. Knees bent, that back elbows up as he lifts one into left field. Under it is the left fielder who will make the catch, and that is the final out of the half inning. 8 runs come across for Team Mexico. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Japan looking to cut into the lead and score some runs. We'll be back here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity.
Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex here on the U-Screen Broadcast Network, Samuel Goldberg and Jason McLaughlin, right?
McLaughlin, yes,
McLaughlin,
sir.
all right. I'm super bad with names, but that's okay.
That's okay. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Speaking about dinner or food, since we're down here in Louisiana, what has been your favorite thing to eat down here?
Well, I've gotten to try a po' boy for the first time. It
There
was an
you
alligator
go.
po' boy. I'm not
All
sure what the
right.
classic po' boy is, but I saw alligator. Never had alligator before.
Was it good?
Oh my goodness, it was fantastic. I couldn't eat the whole thing, so I ate half of it at the restaurant and the other half yesterday.
Nice.
So got the experience of a hot po' boy and a cold po' boy. I don't know if it's supposed to be eaten cold, but leftovers are leftovers and they got to be eaten.
They can be. I mean, as long as you don't get sick, you should be all right.
Exactly. As the first pitch is upstairs.
Now, I grew up about 20 minutes, not about 20, 25 minutes from here. Haven't been in Louisiana for about 12 years. So I've been craving crawfish, and I think I had crawfish every single day so far since I've been down here.
And I thought from the locals they said crawfish isn't really in season right now.
It's not in season, but you get it in an etouffee, which what they do is they freeze it and then recook it, which is still good.
Gotcha. So note to self.
Yes, but I did have some boudin, which is a Cajun delicacy here down in South Louisiana, which got here at the ballpark actually. So if you're around listening and you're here at the ballpark, head down and go get some boudin and taste some Louisiana delicacy. It's really good.
The boudin, they're fried, right? It's fried like pork and rice, right? Is that it or no?
Yeah, it's like pork, rice. That's a base knock.
Yeah, that'll be a base hit. A diving attempt by the shortstop over there. It was a good attempt, but ball falls.
So boudin is it's rice, meat mixed with some spices, and then what they do is they interline it in the inner lining of a pig's intestine. Typically, that's not the best thing to eat, but they have one that's very generic that you can eat. But like I said, it was actually very good, very authentic.
Throw down to
There's a
second
throw.
base is not in time. Awfully close play. The runner did not slide. But in regards to your point, I think I had some the first night we were here.
Okay. How'd you like it?
It was fantastic. I'm a big foodie.
Yes, so am I.
As
knew
that
what-
pitch is hit onto third base, the third baseman throws
Nice
over in a
play.
great play by the first baseman.
Yes.
I believe that says number 3, Jose Juan Lopez.
Lopez stayed on the bag just enough to get the out. But what a play by the third baseman to stay in front of the baseball and come through it and throw him out for
Yeah.
out number 1.
It was a great play over there at first base. An even better play by the third baseman to backhand that.
Yes.
Runner on third. The pitch is grounded to short. Now they got the runner caught in a rundown in third base. The runner will scamper back to third. The throw, he is out. An excellent, excellent play by the shortstop over there. I think that's Sebastian Pena to look at the runner, in which the runner broke to home, threw it to the catcher, and an excellent job right there by Mexico's defense.
Great play by Mexico. Not a very good base running play. Maybe it was the coach that said go. Typically anything hit in front of you or on the left side, you wait until it gets either through. Or if it's a dribbler, sometimes you can go. But anytime the rule of thumb is when you hesitate, you stop. And he actually hesitated and stopped in the middle.
That would have been a really cool tag if he would have leaped in the air and caught it.
These kids are really talented.
Really, really talented. There's a reason why they're playing here
Yes.
at the Pony Mustang 10U World Series. As the runner goes to third, ball bounces in the turf. No throw will be attempted. It is 3-2 balls and no strikes.
Oh.
10-0. Still your score. As the batter is going over to the dugout.
Looks like a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter up 2-0 in the count. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Number 9.
That's Kensey. Did they accidentally bat out of order? Because Kensey's in the lineup. Now I'm a little confused.
If they did bat out of the order, and that's the case, he is automatically out. But the other team has to contest it and say, here's what happened, which I think that's exactly what's happening right now.
Because middle of the count, it's a 2-0 count, and they swapped batters, but the scheduled batter, Kensey, just came up to the plate. Oh no, excuse me. It's I got a little confused.
I'm looking at the Mexico coach, and he's looking at the umpire going, he's out, he's out. I can see the apologetic gesture from Japan, hoping that's not the case. But the rule is, if you hit out of order, it's an automatic out.
So he's got to go back to the dugout, and now the team Mexico's wondering why he is not out. So number 9 is Daiki, who came off the bench.
But here's another thing. If they didn't contest it right away, and Japan noticed it before, then you bring up the correct batter, and you continue. Now, if Mexico would have waited until it continued or let them know right away, that's where the issue lies, rule-wise.
So the batter is Takumi, but I think Naoki might have been up. I am still very confused, as I have been this entire day, as that pitch is upstairs. It is
that is odd.
3-0.
But the umpires are letting it go, and our book now is a mess.
Well, I really haven't been keeping track of the book, as, you know, numbers have been hard to see, as that pitch is in there for a strike. It's 3-1. The next pitch is also in there for a strike, and it's now a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is upstairs for a ball. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs. Japan trying to mount a little 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 4th, down 10-0.
Number 10 at bat for Japan.
That is Naoki. I believe we saw that batting stance up before the at-bat. The runner goes, throw, oh my goodness, Mexico, what a play. That is an incredible 200 IQ play by Mexico. They throw down to shortstop. The shortstop throws to home. That is 10-0 in 4 innings. An incredible, incredible play. And I believe that's a mercy rule. I see Japan exiting the dugout. Yes, indeed. That is a mercy rule victory. 10-0 for Mexico in 4 innings. So Team Mexico picks up the first victory in the international bracket. The next game we have Team Ecuador taking on the East Zone champions to get to the World Series. We will have that game on tap for you when we start the second game.